in South Africa. It's 6 o'clock somewhere else. It's 6 o'clock elsewhere. It's 2 a.m. in South Africa, and I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep because my dreams and my misfortunes and my small achievements and my worries and my emotions, they are keeping me awake. They are keeping me awake. I wonder if you find yourself in situations where you are awake because I wonder if you ever found yourself in those situations where you're awake because it's your dreams that are keeping you awake. It's because not because you are awake, because it's anything that you want to game, you want to play music, you want to watch soccer, the World Cup, but you're awake because your dreams are keeping you awake. You feel that you've got so much to do and so much to achieve, and your dreams are keeping you awake. So I will be revamping, rejuvenating, rebranding this particular channel. You can see it's no longer called Bongani Masilela. It's called Numbers and Life. So it's going to be highly rebranded. And I've got another channel which is important that I would wish that you subscribe to. That channel is known as SUPERSPORT Network. SUPERSPORT Network, not the sport SPORT, no. SUPERSPORT with POT, SUPERSPORT Network. SUPERSPORT is one word. I would love that if you subscribe to that show and watch. Of course, some of the show will start running. Some of the interviews will start running during the next week. I'm going to start somewhere, and we're going to improve the show over time. There are shows will improve the network over time. There are shows such as Snake and Ladders, where we speak about successes and losses of people. There is a show such as Mzansi Heroes, where we interview people who succeeded. So I'm rebranding, but this one is going to be rebranded to say Numbers and Life. But I plead with you, please do join my serious YouTube channel, YouTube network. It's known as SUPERSPORT Network. I'm starting from nothing. I'm starting from scratch. I'm starting from nowhere. Yes, I'm an educator, but is that all that I want on this earth? Well, is it the only thing that I was born to do, just as a maths educator? The answer is no. So I'm finding myself in situations whereby right now I'm going big or go home. I cannot sleep because my dreams are waking me up. It's 2 a.m. in South Africa. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. It's 9 o'clock somewhere. But I can't sleep when I'm realizing that the emotional damage that is being caused, the emotional damage I've brought to myself by not pushing too much on my dreams is getting to me. And I'm sitting on the bed still with a suit, in a suit, can't take it off. I didn't even go to shower. I just came in and sat and worked on my crafts. And I got so hurt when I realized that I missed one of my assignments this week just because. Hi, Michael Jackson for real. Hi, Gary Watts. How are you? How are you? You can type. I'm here. I can respond. Thank you so much. Hi, Kimario. How are you, Kimario? So, everyone who's here, all I'm saying is that let us go on for our dreams, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to rebrand this particular channel. It's going to be rebranded. That is why it's now called Numbers and Life. I'm going to do hi Kimario. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk about everything about numbers and life. Whether it's numbers of people who are dying, whether it's numbers of failures in the world, whether it's numbers in an exam, whether it's numbers about finances and the losses and everything. This is just going to be about life, and it's going to be about motivation, and it's going to be about people. It's going to be about love. It's going to be about everything. So I'm going to rebrand my channel. You can see that My cameras have not been good. I'm still trying to budget for a camera. That's why I'd like you to subscribe so that I can be able to budget for a camera. I want to budget for good camera. I want to budget for a good phone. And hi Kimario. And I want to budget for a good phone. Thank you so much, Kimario. Thank you so much. Please subscribe anybody who comes through, please. And I will make real classic videos. But my issue is about life and motivation. My issue, I'm not going to come here and get crazy and speak about other things. I'm going to be as real because that's who I am. My issue is about walking on the beach and talking about why would we take long showers. We take long showers because we want to think. We take long showers because we want an opportunity to think and plan around our dreams, because there's no much time. We are always distracted. So when we are in our showers, we are better. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jimmy. I didn't know that I'm a useless uh, bottom feeder. I don't understand a useless bottom feeder. What is it? I don't understand that. By the way, I'm a straight guy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a mathematics teacher. I do have a job. This is my mathematics board, but I'm just going to show you my mathematics board where I would normally go around and teach kids. You see, so I would teach kids here. I'm still yet to buy a better board to teach my children and all of that. So, but mental health has already been not good because getting yourself to work in a space at times that is toxic. I'll also talk about the teaching in South Africa because I've taught in Vietnam, I've taught here in South Africa, I've taught around. So I don't know what is a bottom feeder, Jimmy. Please let me know. In terms of a job, I do have, but I want to improve my life. And that is why, Jimmy, I'm asking you to please like this video, or rather subscribe to my channel. You will get better videos in future. I'm going to get a phone. I'm going to work hard. And I'm going to tell about life in South Africa and life about people living with disabilities and all of that. And life about me being as a man who was once arrested for nothing, for lies, just because somebody can lie about my life. And that was an ex-girlfriend of mine. I will talk about that, but I will do them in good, nice videos. Why? Because I've learned that I'm not the only one. You remember that song? There's a song to say, I know I'm a dream. I know I'm a dreamer. You are a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me about that song. That's speaking about I know you're a dreamer, but you are the only one. I'm also that dreamer. And that is why I'm getting goosebumps. That is why I would actually go around. That is why I would actually travel, because at some spaces hurt you so much that the best way to at times to heal is to uproot yourself from one space and get your life to another space. So I found myself in that life, and I know I'm not the only one. And as a dreamer, as somebody who wishes to have a better YouTube channel, as somebody who wishes to motivate the world, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I know I can do it. The thing is, do I have the resources yet? I don't have the resources. But I realized that at my age, I waited for so much for resources up until I can't wait. Should I wait for the best camera before I start? No, I should start. Me starting is actually a motivation that's pushing me towards getting a good camera. And I'm not talking about me alone. I'm not talking about myself alone. I'm also talking about you. I'm talking about you pushing yourself in times of difficulty, because life is not easy in this world. Whether you are in the United States, whether you are in Germany, whether you are in South Africa or the UK, wherever you are in the world, life gets tough. If the financial issues gets well, there are other emotional, spiritual issues that may have an effect on your life. So the mental health in 2026, the fear of what is going to happen in future, the fear of commitment in relationships, the pain on the people we lose, death. There are lot of things to share. There are a lot of things to share in this world. So I'm here. Let's talk. Let's talk. Get a job, low life, scumbag. Let's talk. I'm willing to talk, Jimmy. If you're still here, I'm willing to talk, Kimaru, if you're still here. But this is live, and please subscribe. And I'm going to do lots and lots of these videos speaking about the lives that we wish to live. Because if you look very well on social media, everyone looks happy, especially your Facebook, your X, your what is it, Instagram. Everybody looks happy. Everybody looks happy. Everyone. I see people looking happy. And I've come to meet some of the people whom I see people posting certain things on social media, and I would come to meet them, and it would be painful because social media is poison. Thank you so much. Social media is poison. Gemini 99. It's all fake, you know. It's all fake, my brother or my sister. I'm not sure if it's a guy. It's all fake. I see people posting and trying to be happy, or posting as if they are happy. And all I want to share in my life, because there was once in my life I had mood swings. Okay, my brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. There was once in my life when I had mood swings, suicidal flings, and all of that. And I knew how I got out of it. And that is why I want to share these motivational videos and all of that. Because I don't think that all this content in the world should be so fake. I believe that some of us should actually be real. Because there's one person who may be going through the same situation you went through, and you may actually lift them up, whether being it in business, whether being it in relationships, whether being it in education. It doesn't matter. Whether being it us, different people from different countries, different skin colors, different accents, different languages, being separated based on how other people look at the world. You know what I mean? So it's things I want to share. So I will, in the next month, I'm trying to have a budget to improve my cameras, my thumbnails and all of that. You know, in the beginning, I wanted it to be real. I didn't want to do these thumbnails whereby I must act sad when I'm actually not sad or whatever, just to call crowd. I don't want that. I didn't want that. That's why perhaps this channel is not growing, but I actually want to influence the world, because part of my dreams at some point in time, I wanted to be a news presenter, and it never happened. It never happened. I studied actuarial science, wanting to be an actuary. I'm not an actuary. I'm just a maths teacher at the high school in Cape Town. So I'm one of good examples in this world who had dreams and they never became a reality. And I'm not the only one. And I want to tell people you can't stop. And I'm not going to stop myself. And I'm not necessarily not going to stop because I must be vulnerable. No, I'm not going to stop, but I must be honest about it. You know, I felt like I should be at the point in time when I'm honest. Because if I die tomorrow, I might die with the truth. I might die with the truth. If I die tomorrow, I might die without making this video, which I wanted to make and share with you, Jermaine, and share with you, Kimaru, and share with you, Jimmy, and share with everybody, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry who's listening out there. Whether someone swears at me or whether someone appreciates at me, I had to grow that thick skin. I mean, like right now, when Jimmy said a scumbag, it's a thick skin that one had to grow over the years to say, when you say something, what is the next person going to say? And I think that's my fear that started when I was 21. Because before I was 21, before I was 18 maybe, I didn't care what the world says. I didn't care of failing. I didn't have fears of losing myself and learning a rejuvenate, rebuild. But In my early when I became 21, there started to be lots and lots and lots and lots of fears. And I wonder how many of us, Kimaru, in this world have so much fears. That's what I'm asking myself. How many of us have so much fears? How many of us are scared of following our dreams just because there's one next person who will call you a scumbag? Just because there's one person who will say to you, go get a job, low life, without them knowing who you are. How many of us? I don't know. That's the question I'm asking, because I know I'm not the only one. There are a lot of us. There are people who are not even teachers like me. There are people who are far more, who are successful, people with lots of money, but they still want to reach their dreams, because there's always that gap in life. There's always that scarcity that is there, that you always want to go for your dreams, that you always want to achieve something. You still want your marriage to work. You still want your relationship to work. You still wish you can have children. You can still have kids. You still wish you can have your first degree. You can have your master's degree. You can have your PhD. You still wish you can travel to Colombia. You can travel to South Africa. You can travel to the USA. Still wishing that you were at the World Cup right now, but you couldn't afford that trip. The World Cup that is now happening in Mexico, Canada, and the United States. If you are there, good for you. But there are people in the United States right now who cannot even afford to go to the stadium, because life is like that. There are people right now in America, in the United States, who cannot go to the stadium because of finances. So you are not the only one. You are not the only one. There are people right now all across the world. There are people who wish that I am 40, I should be married. There's a person right now sitting saying, I am 40, I should be married. I should be having children. And they don't have that. There's a person now in Africa who's wishing for a job. There are those people. So you are not the only one. You gotta believe, and you gotta start, just like me. It's crazy that I start in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. and just do this video and say, subscribe to this. I'm going to revamp. I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to rebrand this channel, and it's going to be the best. I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to get a better camera. I'm going to get better lighting. I'm going to do that. Will happen. But I have to start. I cannot just keep quiet and say, I'm not going to start. You cannot give up on love just because someone broke your heart. You cannot do that. Hi, Mandy. You cannot do that. You cannot give up on love just because someone broke your heart. You cannot give up in mathematics just because one sum dealt with you. You cannot give up on writing another exam of the same course just because you failed in the first attempt. The fact that your father did not own a car or a bicycle does not mean you can't. It wasn't you. It wasn't you who brought yourself into the situation that you are in. You are the very product of your parents. But if you allow your children to grow up under the same situation, then it's on you. Then it's on you. So you cannot give up in life. Just like myself here, I'm not going to give up. I'm rebranding. I'm going to have this channel. It's called SUPERSPORT Network. It's going to be a wonderful channel. And this channel, I'm rebranding it. It's now known as Numbers and Life. It's not known, and I'm going to travel across the world, and I'm going to show my vulnerability, and I'm going to speak to people with disabilities. I'm going to speak to senior people. I'm going to speak with great people who won. I'm going to speak to myself. I'm going to speak to the poor people in Africa, to people in Asia when I go there. I want this channel to be big. I'm going to travel. I'm going to I want to connect with the people of the world, because those are the dreams that I wished for myself. And I know I'm not the only one. And I'm saying, if you have those dreams, I'm saying, don't be scared. Don't you be scared. Go for them. my brother. Go for them, my sister. The shots that you do not take, you fail. You gotta try to take a shot. You gotta try and fail. Than fail, just fail without doing anything at all. You are actually a failure if you do not try at all. You are actually a failure if you do not try at all. So those are the things that we should actually. I'm just looking at this. It's showing me things. This is technology. You know what I mean? So I just have a Q&A here as I'm talking about life. I said that I was once falsely accused by my ex-girlfriend for something, for violence. She was very violent, but it's okay. Accept it. And I got arrested for it. And I came out. Got arrested for 8 days. That was bad. We call it gender-based violence. So in South Africa, when you as a man, if you are abused, when you report it to the police, they laugh at you. They laugh at you. But when a woman reports something to the police, they take that and they would arrest the man. So lots of people are in prison, and most of them are in a space whereby, lots of them are in prison and in a space whereby they, there are those who are really, really, really innocent people going to prison. It's painful. But are you going to complain about the next person? Are you going to complain that the other person is a narcissist and the other person ruined your life? No. For how long are you going to complain? It took me 2 years, not healing, complaining, my life having stopped. The person ruined everything, ruined my contract. I had clients, I had a side hustle that I was running, called my clients and ruined business for me. Ruined everything. I had to start from scratch. I didn't own a jacket. I didn't own anything. Banned them. But I had to start from scratch. Because the day I stopped complaining about that person, the day I stopped complaining to say, this person had me, how can he do this? People can generally be cruel. The same way people can generally be fake. People can generally be cruel. So you got to love yourself and know who you are. I hope all is good. It's 3:50 or 2:50. It's 3 a.m. right now in South Africa. I cannot sleep. I'm thinking of my dreams. I'm thinking of rebranding this channel. And the other channel that is there, it's called SUPERSPORT United. Sport. And not the SPOT. SUPERSPORT. SUPERSPORT is one word. So I'm going to rebrand that channel. By Wednesday, it will be a very, very well new channel where I'm going to have interviews with people and all of that. It's going to be one of the best. So please subscribe in time. Subscribe to this one. This is my personal channel where I'll be going over the mountains in Asia, over the mountains in South Africa, over the mountains in South America, speaking to you, speaking about how I grew up as a boy living with a disability. I will speak about that, how I grew up as a boy living with a disability, and I was laughed at as I was growing up. They used to laugh at me. And how that broke me as a person. These are the things that, I don't know, is the other phone. These are the things that I want to talk about. That as a young boy growing with a disability, you are being laughed, was laughed for how I looked. Another person will say, which disability? I will show it one day. That's why you must subscribe to this channel. It's been painful. It's not been easy. Hi, Sky. Hi, Sky. How are you? In which country are you, Sky? It's not been easy. It's not been easy at all. But you gotta do it. Because I realized that I had a disability when I was young, was I supposed to stop following my dreams? Was I supposed to say, no, because my life is like this, I must stop because I'm vulnerable, I live with a disability, no. No, I didn't even want the social grant. I wanted to work my ass off because that's what you should do in this life. Work your ass off. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself because you have a disability, because you are 60 and you have not achieved. Don't feel sorry for yourself. That KFC guy, the guy who started Kentucky Fried Chicken, was around 60-something years of age or 70-something, I don't know. The McDonald guy who took Kroc, the one who took the McDonald company to himself, started in his 50s. You can't give up in life because of age. You can't give up in life because you have a disability. You cannot give up in life just because somebody hurt you and you want to give up in love, that you don't want to get married anymore, you don't want children anymore, just because there are people who are cruel out there. You can't do that. You can't give up in looking for jobs and trying to find a better space for you just because you've been chased out of your job and all of that. It's not your company. You are bound to leave it. Build yours. Even if it means selling on the street, you've got nothing to lose. What if you die tomorrow and you've never done anything with your life? That's the question that you should ask yourself. If you have not woken up right now to follow your dreams, please do. If you'd love that I stream more after I've revamped my this particular channel, which is our channel now, please talk to me. Tell me that, yes, let us stream more. We can always have time when we stream. We can have a certain time when we stream and speak. You know, I was just also anxious because I didn't know who will be watching. But because you are watching, I'm happy. And thank you for that. And if you have an opportunity, if you still want to hear me, if you still want to hear this voice, please do subscribe. Subscribe to this channel and subscribe to the channel that I'm revamping, because I'm revamping and rejuvenating two channels. This channel and another channel which is known as SUPERSPORT Network. Sport, S-P-O-T. SUPERSPORT, one word. SUPERSPORT Network. Please do subscribe, and also subscribe to this channel. Numbers and Life. I'm revamping it. It's going to be beautiful. We can't give up in life. Don't. Keep on. I hope this is not the last video I make in my life. If it is, at least we're able to know each other. Subscribe, and let's keep on keeping on. Goodbye.